Hello, hello, hello. Happy holidays. Welcome to the Reindeer Readathon Sprints. If I haven't talked to you yet, I am Hannah. I am one of the co hosts. So I think this is like the fourth year that I've done the Reindeer Readathon, and I participated for a year or two before I was a host. And then I have been a co host with Vanessa for Team Candy Cane for the last couple of years. So I hadn't scheduled any sprints yet, so I was happy to step in and take over for tonight. Let me know if you can hear me okay. And in the meantime, I figured I would show you the festive library and you guys can help me decide which book I'm going to read because I actually just picked out my whole TBR. I read really fast and I read a lot, so I will catch up, don't worry. And I have, some serious responsibility here as a co-host for Team Candy Cane. I need to read as much as possible because I will not let you down. Also, I bought these little ears and I bought them like 3 years ago for hosting. And I only wear them for the stream. So it's so funny that every single year I like wear my little reindeer ears. They definitely fall super forward, but they are very, very cute. So let's do a little library tour and then you guys can help me decide which book to read. I'm going to add like little sticky notes on them so I remember which prompt they're for. I don't remember right now. I just have a huge stack. But I want to show you guys the Christmas decorations because I haven't really posted about it yet. And I've been working hard. Working late because I'm a crafter. All right. So here's the full view. If you haven't seen my library before, it is very, very tall. But this is where it gets really good. I have fallen victim to the crafting paper chains and stars. So I've got my floating candles up here and I'll turn those on for the little vibes. I've got my little wand. Voila. Nothing fancy, just Amazon, but they're on now. Fall victim to the Little Women crafting craze. So we've got chains, some are fabric, like this one. And some are paper. Let me see if I can give you a better view of the paper ones, like this. Super cute. I love Little Women, so that's the vibes. There's a lot of mixture of antique and new. Looks like a bookstore. That is the goal. That's what I've been working on for years. So this is my ladder. I hung a little stocking on it. I saw someone on TikTok do that. I thought it was so cute. My most recent addition is the little banker's lamp back here. This little guy. I wanted one of those for years, but I wanted to thrift a vintage one. So I am obsessed with it. It is so cute. You'll see them in a lot of movies. If you start to look for it, they'll be in libraries and in banks. But now I read in here more at night. And now we get to go even more to the fun stuff. And then I promise we'll read, I swear. But I want to show you guys the decorations because this is half the fun, right? The celebrations. So this is my old tree from back when I was single. We got a bigger tree for downstairs now that we're married. And it's all bookish. So there's a bunch of mini little book ornaments. There is, of course, a whole Twilight section. There's an Anne of Green Gables house, Little Women, all sorts of bookish love. And then, let's see, if you can see here, this used to be in my closet for my shoes. All my shoes are on the floor right now, but I've been collecting for the last few years little village houses. And instead of like trying to collect a set and have them all match, which I find incredibly stressful, I have secondhand sourced all bookstores and all libraries. So it's all bookish. All right, so this is my little ritual every single night. I plug in all my lights. I wasn't planning on being on camera yet for the day. So that's why you guys are getting this view and a casual no makeup day. But those are the bottom lights. Then we got to switch this guy on. And then one more to plug in, and then I can give you a little close-up if you want, and then we'll start reading. Got to get into the books. Okay, my outlets are so hard to plug into. They're like child safe. Give me a sec. There we go. This little guy is a battery operated one you turn on by hand. Go Team Stocking. I think you meant to say candy cane. This one was from World Market this year. It's like a little wooden one. And if anyone else nerds out about little villages, I did a whole tour on my TikTok and my Instagram. And if you don't care, well, we're almost done. Anyways, so tell me what you're reading today, what prompt you're reading for, what book, and what team you're on. How am I? I'm good. I'm sweating. I got really excited to share my Christmas stuff. Okay, I do have a giant stack of books. Like I said, if you're just getting here, I haven't been reading, but I'm catching up now. I do work in social media for books, so I end up reading a lot for work as well. So I had some workbooks to finish up. But I'm thinking of starting with something short and sweet. I'm going to give you guys a couple different options. These memories do not belong to us. Look how short this is. I feel like I could finish this tonight. I read fast. So this is going to be an option. Another option for some good speed, a graphic novel. Always goes by quick. Angelica and the Bear Prince. I'll show you guys some other ones that I'm hoping to read in the readathon, but I don't want to start them tonight, but just in case you're curious what I have on my TBR. This one I maybe want to start tonight. I really want to do the buddy read with all of y'all, and I don't want any spoilers, so I'm thinking about maybe this one also. Contender. Some more romance I'm hoping to get to. This one is also short and sweet. This was, I think, the prompt that's like the book you've had for the longest time or the oldest time. I don't remember. But these are some options. If you have been on my TikTok recently, I've been doing a TBR series of all of the books that are in my floor stacks in my bedroom. So they're all the books that were gifted by like publishers and through my many years of being a bookish influencer. And with those books in particular, there's like over 300, and I'm really trying to bust through that TBR as much as possible. So all of these books are actually from that stack. So that'll be a fun week. I'm also really, really excited for this one. It's not incredibly long, but I love a quickie. This one's like definitely going to be a priority. Also, as I mentioned, I love Little Women, hoping to get to this like inspired. It's not a true retelling. I think it's just like an inspired by the world of Beth is Dead. And the last three that fit the other prompts, these also include the bonus prompts. I tried to do a mixture of Christmas and not Christmas, romance, all genres, so I can, keep the momentum. Let's see what you guys are reading. Sarah, hoping to finish Small Town Slasher for Rudolph. Ooh, that sounds fun. I do love like Scream and a slasher. I think it's really fun. Tracy, reading Brimstone for Dasher and Christmas Star. Cactus Everbeen, finishing Wild Dark Shore for Donner. I am so mad because I've been reading that book. I have like 20% left of it on audio, and then I started the challenge. So it doesn't count because I was already 80% of the way through, but it is so good on audio. The narrators are fantastic. Hello, Miami Prods #1. I'm glad you're the first. Hannah, we have another Hannah Hicks. Hey, what's up? Reading Christmas Island. Really hope to finish it soon. Hopefully you do. Best of luck to you. And let's see. Is it Chloe, not Chloe? Like, is it still pronounced the same? I see it's spelled differently. Let me know. Reading Murder is a Piece of Cake. Your Daughter and Christmas Lights. Team Stocking. Good team to be on. All these teams have really great hosts, so they're all really fun. And I hope you guys are like connecting with your teammates and finding friends, because that's how I found some friends on Book Talk too. Book Talk, BookTube, Bookstagrammers. There's a lot of really cool people who join the Readathon, so it's a cool way to connect with other readers. All right, let me know what you think I should read. And what your vote is, do we want to do like a 30-minute sprint or longer? So these are the 3 I'm considering for today. Let's see. These are the vibes. What do we think? I'm the most indecisive person, so I like to let other people make choices for me. Longer, 45 minutes could be good. Okay, good spirits. All right, Tracy, you were the fastest. I'm at your mercy. I'm going to read good spirits. I do love BK Borison, so Tracy was faster. Don't worry, I will read These Memories Do Not Belong, and I'll be reading it soon, so everyone will win. But I'll start this one today. And I don't think it'll be too long to read. I feel like every BK Borison book I've ever read has gone by really quickly just because she's such a good writer. She's so cool. Funny fact, I once went to an event and BK Borison was there, and I didn't know what she looked like. So I was just standing in a group of people awkwardly, and I was like, hi, who are you? I'm Hannah, nice to meet you, because I just felt weird and I didn't want to stand alone. And she was so sweet. She looked at me and she was like, hi, I'm Becca. And we just started yapping, and she was super funny and super cool. And then 20 minutes later, all the authors get on stage, and Miss Hi, I'm Becca is actually BK Borison. So I'm pretty sure I was making a fool of myself and just being such a goofy little weirdo. And that was BK Borison. The B in BK apparently stands for Becca, and I learned the hard way. But she's really cool. All right, so we're going to do 45 minutes, and we've got our little reindeer race. So if you haven't ever seen when we do the reindeer race sprints, I'm going to share my screen. Let's see here. We're going to pull up the reindeer. We'll put on 45 minutes set. And what you're going to do is you're going to say in the comments right now which of the 4 you think is going to win. So this is half the fun. You have to choose which reindeer you think is going to win, whether it'll be number 1 with the little orange present, number 2 with the little pink snowflake fit, 3 with the colorful rainbow outfit, or 4 the Christmas tree guy. I'm going to go for, let's see. I'm going to go for 2 because we've got some snowflake vibes going on. Even though I'm team candy cane, none of these are looking like candy cane. So I'm going to say 2 is going to be our winner. What do you think? All right. Well, I am going to hit start on the 45. I highly recommend, I'm not going to play music because I know a lot of people do get annoyed by it. But if you're looking for music and some background noise, I suggest on Spotify looking up holiday ambience, and they have a really good playlist of soft holiday music. If you want my direct link, you can just DM me on Instagram or Discord and I'll send you the link. But let's get started. Let's start reading, and excited to hang out with you guys. 3, 2, 1. All right, who picked Reindeer number 2 on YouTube? I know I did, so little victory. Woo-hoo. Let me know in the comments how you all did on the reading sprint. What book you're reading. If you haven't shared that and you just joined in, let us know what book you're reading. And then let us know what page you're on or how many pages you read. I started Good Spirits and I got to page 58. Not bad for 45 minutes of reading. And I'm really liking it. I don't really want to give anything away. Usually I like to share a little bit about what I'm reading, but I feel like this book has some pretty fun surprises to it, so I don't want to share like any spoilers. I will say, if you haven't heard anything about this book, the back says, "You make me hope, Harriet. You make me want. I am haunted by you." So do with that as you will. Good Spirits, B.K. Borson. I'm enjoying it a lot. Chloe read 5 chapters. I'm also live on TikTok, and Anna is also reading Good Spirits, and Anna got to page 22. So that's exciting. We are reading the same book, and we are almost at the same part. I really want to buy the special edition of Good Spirits. Maybe if I love it a lot and give it 5 stars, I'll try to buy the sprayed edge one. But I got this one signed, so I don't want to like get rid of the arc. I guess I could just keep both, but I've been trying to be better about not keeping a bunch of the same book because I am running out of space, as you can see by all the floor stacks in my room and all the books on the shelves. Let's see. Tracy read 38 pages of Brimstone. Nice. Tracy, did that book just come out? Because I have been seeing promotions for it everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. I feel like people were just at like an audio party for it, a bunch of book influencers. Like I'm just seeing it absolutely everywhere. Brimstone. I haven't read, I think that's what, Callie Hart? I haven't read anything by that author yet. Okay, just came out in November, so very recently. Very cool. I picked Good Spirits for the readathon for the prompt that was an author with an initial in their last name, by the way, if anyone was trying to come up with a pick for that one. What design is the sprayed edge? Being English, I figured our sprayed edges would be different. I'll show you. I'll look it up because I don't own it, but it is very cute. I'll show. Good Spirits. And if anybody wants a little library tour, a Christmas tree tour before we get back to reading, if you have any questions about my books, my favorites, now's the time. We can chat for, 5 minutes or so. Now's a good time to also go to the bathroom, grab a snack before we get back to reading. All right, Chloe, I'm going to share my screen to show you what our sprayed edge looks like. It is this one with the pink and the red ribbon and the poinsettia flower. Like this. I heard it's only for, it's only for the first printing for Good Spirits for the sprayed edges. So when the author had posted about it, they said, make sure to buy it if you see it and you want it, or you won't be able to get the sprayed edge, which makes me want to buy it. The marketing is getting to me. Okay. I did really start to get hooked into Good Spirits. Like, I'm excited about it now. In the beginning, I wasn't quite sure how I was feeling about it. I feel like the first chapter of every single book is like that. I start reading and I'm lost and confused. And I'm like, do I even like reading? And then I get a couple chapters in and I'm like, wow, this is the best thing ever. I love reading so much. Why don't I read even more? Anna, who is reading Good Spirits, also is really liking it. Yay! I love me a sprayed edge. Chloe says let's see, the English copy with the sprayed edges is blue with bright red poinsettias. Ooh, it's probably more of like the copper blue, maybe like a baby blue. I will say, for Reindeer Readathon being Team Candy Cane, I was thrilled that in just this amount of time, they have mentioned candy canes 3 times. So I feel like this is now our mascot, our representative of the year. I mean, me and Vanessa did pick this as the buddy read. um, but that's pretty cool that they mentioned candy canes 3 times already. And one of the characters was literally wearing a reindeer headband. Although she said hers lit up and mine does not. But mine sparkles. Not bad. All right. We're ready to sprint again. We can sprint for another 45 minutes if that works with everybody. Oh my god, please don't stay on. But works for me. Works for you. Let's keep reading. Another 45 minutes on the clock. For our YouTube friends, make sure to pick which reindeer you think is going to win. And let's see, let's race again. Chloe, I think it is a bit paranormal, but I don't think it's as much as other books. If you're into that sort of thing and you don't mind a darker book, I would say read Pen Pal by J.T. Gessinger, I think is how you pronounce it. I'm not quite sure. I've never heard anyone say it out loud, but it's called Pen Pal. And it's very dark and weird and cool and spooky, and I think you might like it. Okay. Anyways, back to getting our reindeer race. All right, so we are going to read for 45 minutes. Grab your book. Let us know what you're reading in the comments if you're just joining. I'm starting a timer for 45 minutes, and we're going to read together. And it's just a nice little way after a long week to put your phone down. Maybe you'll meet some friends in the comments. Maybe you'll get some book recommendations, and it kind of just lets you slow down for the week. I really like it. So I hope you are having fun and de-stressing as well. All right, 45 minutes. I forgot to say which reindeer I'm picking. I'm picking Team 4 this time, the little Christmas tree. All right, Reindeer 4, let's go. See you in 45 minutes, my friends. I meant to click on mute. Number 1, Reindeer. Did anyone pick 1? Let's see. How did everyone do on the reading sprint? How many pages did you read in your book during that 45 minutes? I got super far. I was flying through these pages. I got to page 132 in those 2 sprints. So pretty far into Good Spirits, and I'm really, really liking it. Let me know in the comments how you did on the reading sprints. I read super fast, so I'm happy to have made some progress, and I'm really liking this book. It's so good. Let's see. Jean read her first book for the Reindeer Readathon, To Catch a Latte, and Thick as Thieves for Prancer with Christmas. I will mention for Team Candy Cane, there was another Candy Cane mentioned in the book, so that made me happy. Jean also started Sense and Suitability for Cupid. Nice! That's so funny. For the second, I thought you were talking about this book, Love and Lattes. I have this one on my TBR for later. All right, YouTube, I am going to end the stream in a minute here. I am sleepy and I've got a little bit of editing to do. Busy weekend ahead. It's my husband and I's first wedding anniversary. We've been together for 10 years, but we have our anniversary this weekend. And I am also moderating an event at a Tucson indie bookstore for a holiday romance, which is really fun. It's called Date Night in December by Jacqueline Snow. Super good. I just finished that this week also. So if you're looking for more holiday romance reads, I definitely recommend that one. It gets quite spicy if you're into that. But that'll be my weekend. Plus my friend gave me tickets to a traveling Broadway show. She isn't able to go anymore, so I'm gonna go see Moulin Rouge, which I'm very excited about. Yeah, busy weekend, so I will be exhausted. I'm already sleepy today, so I'm going to try to go to bed a little bit early. But thank you for hanging out on the reading sprints. And if you finished a book today for the Reindeer Readathon, don't forget to submit your points. Say hello in the Discord if you're not in there already, and say hi to your team. Moulin Rouge was amazing. Saw it last December. I saw it when we were in New York over the summer, and that was like my first time seeing Broadway on Broadway, so that was really cool. But I love it. I watch Moulin Rouge, the movie, all the time, so I'm so happy to see it again. All right, I think that's it. I will be hanging around for more Reindeer Readathon sprints on YouTube. I'm hoping to join a lot more this month and host more too. But I had a nice time hanging out too, Chloe. Thanks for hanging out. And if I am just meeting some of you, I'm on Instagram and on TikTok a lot more than YouTube. I wish I was on YouTube more, but it is a lot of work, and your girl has a lot of work to do, so it's hard for me to keep up with YouTube as much as I would like to. But yeah, this was fun, and happy reading, my friends, and I will see you on the next sprint. Thanks for hanging out.